The first thing I'd like to ask you guys is, who named the band? Why the name? Just what is the deal with the Cheer Accident moniker?
Well, I was wandering through a card shop and I saw a category of cards that said Cheer-Accident. And I'm like, yeah, that's a band name.
Okay.
I hope you buzzards washed your grub hooks before you come here, did ya?
Now, of course, there are two other members of the band. They're not here tonight. They are... And what instruments do they play?
Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men, yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
yes,
gosh.
true, they aren't here. Phil Bonet, he plays guitar. And Dan Forden.
Let's get into the CD. You've released a new CD.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the name of it is...
Babies Shouldn't Smoke.
Okay. And whose idea was it for that title and the artwork?
Same person. The person who did the artwork, Linda Wiley, she called the piece Baby Shouldn't Smoke, and we said, hey, can we use that for the album cover? And since it was the cover, we figured it had to be the title.
Talking about the album title, I think it's kind of interesting because, I don't know if you know this, I think that it might be a ripoff because there's a band that I'm in. Let's see.
Oops.
It's, can you get a close-up on that? Babies Shouldn't Inhale Sulfides by the Rothfeller Trio.
Wow. I admit there are some similarities there. Huh. I swear we had never heard of that. Huh.
Turn that up a little bit, yeah.
Streetwise help the homeless.
But Cha, you're not homeless.
I know, but I'm trying to save up for Little Debbie roll, cake rolls.
You don't have to worry about that. We've got them right here.
I have got a job for you as a singer.
Watersheds.
I don't want to appear too energetic because, you know, people that are energetic, they're a bummer. You know, they're too much. You know, it's like mellow out. Mellow down. You know what I mean? Mellow down. I just made that up. Do you like that? It's a little different than mellowing out. It's like, it's mellowing way out. It's mellowing down. So anyway, last night, we were talking like all night. Like while we were waiting for the acid to kick in. Seemed like forever before it kicked in, but still we were talking about some pretty trippy shit. We were talking about how we're all born to be free. You know what I mean? I know, it's a trip. It's a trip. I know. Just try to take it in, man. Just try to take it in. I'm gonna say it again, alright? You ready? Check this out. We were born to be free. Oh, God. It kills me, man, because it's fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful.
I hope you buzzards washed your hands before coming here. Daja.
Okay. I want to get
I
into
know.
the history of the band.
Are we history already?
First of all, how long have you guys been together?
Go ahead.
Well, I've been playing with this guy since '86,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been playing out live since '87. We've existed as a concept since '81. You don't want to hear about concepts, though, do you? That has nothing to do with music.
Well, what were the previous bands you guys were in? Tim, we'll start with you.
Well, of course, there was ... and I'm still an Illusion of Safety.
Now, Illusion of Safety, what type of music is that?
It's not music.
And Jeff, how about you?
These Croatian women used to like set me on a bar stool and cackle in my face while they played the Alley Cats song, and my father would like bounce behind the bar and get lower and lower and lower, and then like at the end of the phrase he would jump up and scream at me.
Okay, well, we've got the bar still. We could reenact that right now if you'd like.
It's probably always a good idea.
Okay. Now let's get into musical influences. What types of bands or artists have inspired you to do your work with Sheer Accident, the music?
Herb Alpert, only.
And Jeff, yours?
Probably the Croatian women.
The next area I'd like to get into is you've now got the CD out. Do you plan to tour? Where do you plan to play? What are your tour plans?
We're going to run around a Greek church backwards 3 times and turn invisible. But other than that, we don't have any touring plans.
No plans
That
to
should do it.
support the album?
We play out around Chicago once in a while.
We figure the album's inaudible, so we should be invisible.
Now, what about people's reaction towards avoiding the invisible?
They haven't been doing a very good job.
What can be expected of you guys when you do perform live?
Well, we deliver the goods, you know. we give them what they're there to hear. Good old-fashioned rock and roll.
Okay.
What are people's reactions to avoid the invisible?
Before we get some questions from the audience, do you want to perform
Oh,
a number here?
Yeah. I wrote a new tune actually a couple days ago, and I haven't quite finished it yet, but I have about well, it's hard to know when to actually end a song, you know, when is the song complete, but I think I've finished about 85% of it, and I can play you the whole thing right now, or, you know, the whole 85%.
Okay. Can we get a close-up on Tim, or do you want to go over to that
This-
mic to do it?
Oh, this is fine.
Okay. We're ready to go.
All right. It goes like this. Thanks a lot.
That was a little short, but
Well, that's only 85% of it. You know,
His hair's a little mussed up too.
and I got a milk mustache.
Jeff, are you going to perform something here?
No, no.
Jeff doesn't perform.
Probably not even remotely, but it doesn't matter.
He knows it doesn't matter.
He knows that.
Do you have your mics on?
I don't know.
Shaq.
I have it
too.
stapled to my chest here or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you bring me up?
But Scotty.
We're talking with Cheer Accident, the band. How has the public's response been when you guys have been on tour?
When were we on tour?
When you guys have played in front of an audience?
Abraham liked us.
Yeah, Abe liked us quite a bit. He danced to Filet of Nod. Well, the Cubby Bear show last Saturday, that was interesting. I would say there was absolutely no connection to the audience.
We were the wrong part of what's wrong with this picture.